All right, today we're going to be replacing a pedal sensor on the Hyper-Electric bike. So you'll see what happened underneath. It's kind of in a poor place, and we're not going to be using this because the magnet wheel or whatever seems to be fine there, so no sense taking that apart. But what we are going to do is take this sensor off this bracket and transfer to that bike. So that can come apart really easily.
As it should.
So I think to gain access to it, it's behind the battery, which comes out with a key. Guys at Hyper-Electric or Hyper Bicycles were really supportive and told me how to do this. So hopefully I remember the directions over the phone. It was like 3 days, still under warranty, but they were back ordered, so I just ordered this piece off of Amazon. So I'm hoping it's the same piece. It's
You have
same
to
amount of
unscrew
magnets.
the false back.
Yeah, I gotta unscrew this false back, I think, to get at all the cords. Shit. Is that what it is? Alright, we have 6 screws in here. I'm gonna pull them out, and then I'll restart the video after.
Right.
So we got it apart here. There's a false bottom. 6 screws to take out. 2 of each screw are on these little top panel piece. So you got 4 screws in each, and 2 of them overlap the bottom and the top. Take these 2 out first. Then you take out the false panel there, and you have access to all of the wiring. So at this point, I'm going to have to figure out which wire comes to this broken one. I can actually show you.
I'm just gonna snip it right off.
No. I'm just going to snip that off. This wire is this wire. So let's just get wire space or something. So we're going with this wire here. What's like here? And we can... That's actually a super easy fix. So it looks like the control box is up here. The sensor is connected up there, so I'm going to pull it down. Pass me the other wire. Wires. Looks like the same. Oh. Yep. A little bit tricky to get the fingers in there without pulling it all out and making a mess of everything. But if I can just connect that like that. Oh wait, no. I have to feed it up through first because there's not going to be enough room at the bottom. We'll feed the connector up inside. And then we'll flip it over after and show you guys the somewhat poor design that made this happen. But I mean, if it's only a fix like that, I paid 27 bucks Canadian, so about 20 bucks American for this piece. It is cheap Chinese shit you can probably buy for $8 from AliExpress or something, but this came in 2 days. I wanted to go for a ride, so we need to get wife's bike back in order. Now I think I didn't hear it clip in. Fuck. This is really, really awkward. You got little fingers you can get in there?
Maybe.
Yeah, here, try and clip that in, eh?
Alright, it's clipped.
So we clipped it in. So I'm going to slide everything back up in there, sort of, somewhat. Definitely get these wires back down into this false bottom here. Space, right? Not entirely certain.
But it was there.
Yeah. Need some negative interference or something. The power wires and sensor. So there we have that little spacer in there to space the wires out. So I'm just going to go along and tuck everything into place. Yeah, push that up. As long as that false bottom can go on there without any major issues, I think we'll be good. Oh, it's for these to not touch
yeah.
the wires. Alright, so it was a little work getting this bottom plate in. You got to make sure the wires are tucked enough up and they have enough slack to tuck them up so that you can slide this into place. Plus this little battery power thing down here, there's like a little spacer for the wires, so these little two pieces can kind of fit in there. So then you got it all lined up, and you're super happy that you got this little computer thing I found, so you can hold it holds the screws in the end, and super handy. Now I've got the two screws in place. I can get the other two panels back in, and I'll restart the video and show you the final mount in the bottom. Got everything fucking put back to normal there. Very fussy to get all the screws in. Everything is very tight. And to line it up is very, very fussy. So that took about a half hour at least. Now this is the new sensor that's supposed to go right into here. All right. So goes in there, mounts in those holes. Hopefully. Yep, that'll mount good. And then we just gotta figure out how to strap these wires. I might just shove some in there or whatever. See, the problem is they could have tucked this up on the inside, in the back, somewhere else. I mean, there's two wires here, right? So if you're, you know, going over some rocks or something like that, or pulling it up even on a curb, it'll just bang it, right? So it ended up banging this piece, bending it, and then eventually it actually wore down. I don't know if you can see that. It wore enough through that the yellow wire itself clipped. And if it had worn somewhere else, you know, I could have clipped it and rewired it or something. So that's just a design flaw, but cheap, easy fix. And yeah, we'll get her buttoned up here and test it out.